Welcome to Just Some Guy Trading with 2021 World Champion Trader Kevin McCormick. Welcome back to my Traders Weekly Outlook for the week of March 3rd. We've been doing this for just over 2 months now, and I know we've quickly gone from 0 to thousands of viewers a week. The best way for you to know when this video is coming out is to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss this very valuable update for active traders like myself. With that said, this week I'm going to be focusing on natural gas, corn specifically in the broader grain market, along with copper, and then a little gold and silver, and we're going to finish up with the S&P 500. I know this is a reverse order from what we usually do. If you're here for the S&P 500, go ahead and jump to the end. And as always, this is for educational purposes only. All right, let's start off with natural gas. Last week, I told you my favorite indicator for calling market bottoms is the ADX indicator, and we hit our cross over 40, which indicated a bottom is forming and could be in already. We did bounce immediately this week, so I think the bottom is being formed. I wouldn't say we're off to the races yet. First pullback down again, I think is a great buying opportunity in natural gas. Europe's supplies and inventories are around 60% right now, and they'd be irresponsible of them not to start loading up their supplies at these current ridiculously low prices in natural gas as we increase our exporting going forward. So I think the bottom is in natural gas, and for all the traders out there, start looking for and taking buy signals. Let's move on to the next chart. All right, next up is we're going to take a look at the corn chart. On last week's update, I highlighted that this area right here, if we broke it, I could expect this to come down to our lows from December and then look for a technical bounce at that point, and then we'd readdress. So here we are 1 week later. The market acted just about exactly how we predicted it might, and we got that bounce. Grain markets are a little interesting right now because we have a decline in production coming from Argentina in soybeans and corn and soybean meal. But Brazil looks like it's going to have record crops this year, and the U.S. crops are looking good. So there's going to be more reports this week. Could be a volatile week in the market. But I believe the trend, as we're seeing it here with the moving averages, trend of momentum in the Williams percent R, is telling us that the next move is going to be lower again. So I'm going to be looking for and taking sell signals in corn this week. You take a look at it yourself for your ideas in trading. And soybeans are set up very similar as well. A lot of interesting reporting is going to come out based on production quotas coming out of South America, and it's going to drive a ton of volatility in the market. Plus, I still expect the dollar to go higher, which will drive down commodity prices. On to our next chart. All right, if you've been following me for the last couple of months, you know I've been one of the only people out there calling for a decline in gold, silver, and copper, and the rally in dollar that we have had over the last couple months. And I'm still looking for copper, and more specifically silver as well, to continue a heavy downtrend. Just as a recap, you'll be reminded that it was about this time, beginning of the year, I was starting to call for a move lower. And then we caught it right after one of our updates. And I took profits around here at $4. And then if you've watched any of my Williams percent R and how I use it in my trading, then you can suspect that I probably came up here and looked to get short again here. Was successful in that short trade, took my profits. And then this week again, we got another bounce up into the overbought area in copper, and I went short once again, and I'm currently short now copper, and I'm looking for it to continue to make its move lower. I expect us to see a similar habit in silver and gold. Silver's actually been the weakest of the three so far, but take a look at it, take your trading signals and sell signals in the metals, because I think they're still going to be continuing lower. And last chart of the day, we're going to finish up on the S&P 500. All right, and to finish up this week, we're going to do the S&P 500. As a recap, last week I said I was looking for sell signals, was hoping to get the Williams percent R to come up in the overbought area, and then I would look for and take sell signals. We didn't get that until Friday, so come Monday, I'm going to be looking to go short the market, taking my personal sell signals. You can do the same here. We got a couple things going on here. The most interesting part is, depending on what retracement levels you use, just about all the different retracement models out there were showing resistance around 39.25 in the S&P 500, and right on cue, the market bounced off of that level. If we break back through it this week, I think we will head towards these lows from December. I don't think we're going to break through them, I've said before, because I think this is just a healthy pullback in the market that is going to start another leg forward instead of a bear market rally. But with that said, it's going to be an interesting week. We have some jobs data coming out, but really, I think it's a crapshoot anymore trying to predict how the market's going to report, how the market's going to react to these pieces of data. So, kind of highlight what I'm thinking for this week is we're going to make a move lower at some point. I think we're going to break this resistance of 39.25 this week. And then once we get down into this area, hopefully by the end of this week, I think the market will then be set up with enough people repositioning and getting ready for the next market rally as we move into April, a very seasonally strong period coming up in the next 4 to 8 weeks in the marketplace. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe and like so you can see when all of my updates and notifications for future videos come out. And as always, thank you for watching.